Yo, what is going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. Hello, if this is the first time finding the channel. As you've seen from the thumbnail, I have picked up another vintage toy collection. Actually, two vintage toy collections today. This is the first one. I'm going to drop the second one in a couple of days' time, so I'll keep an eye out for that. However, without further ado, let's flip this around and let's show you exactly what I have bought. So yeah, this was actually the gentleman's childhood toys, with the exception of one or two things like the Only Fools and Horses. He liked the TV show, so he picked them up. So yeah, most of this stuff has been boxed away since the early 70s, I think he said. And as you can see, I've tried to put it, there's a couple of other bits as well, but I've tried to put a few things out on the table so you can sort of see that there's something for every budget, every collection. Included some really cheap played with stuff down here as well, which isn't going to be a lot of money, but there's actually some loose stuff as well. And what I think is amazing, like the little console Cortina set down here with the golf clubs, he's actually managed to keep all the accessories. Same with the BMC police van, and same with Dactari. Now, Dactari is amazing in my opinion because it's in stunning condition. We've got both lions, we've got Clarence with the glasses, the two figures, and the chimp. I believe off the top of my head that is actually complete. So there's going to be people out there looking for those figures, especially Clarence with those glasses. So fair play to him for doing that. A couple of little catalogues down here at the start to begin with then. This is quite nice, 1969. The artwork, isn't it? Like the ISO and stuff on there. What I like about these catalogues, literally showing every single vehicle that you can buy. We've actually got the Ford truck over there too, which is quite nice. Yeah, look at these, brilliant. If you watched the video last week, I actually picked up quite a large Matchbox collection. I'm going to take that little dog with us now, isn't it? You stay there, buddy. But yeah, look at these, stunning. Some really nice examples. But yeah, some really nice Matchbox on the store at the minute. Nice little super fast piece of paper. Oh, that folds right out, doesn't it? I won't do that one-handed. As well as this little Jerry Anderson piece of paper. So yeah, that's quite nice to go with the Thunderbird car, etc. Lovely condition. It is all there, it's just double folded. Very nice. But yeah, let's have a look at some of the box stuff first anyway. And we'll just pan through it all and have a little look about what we've going on here. So we've got the Simon Snorkel fire engine. I always love these Bedfords. This is in great condition in all fairness. Really nice. Nice to have it with all the figures as well. We've got a lovely clean base, great tyres. Yeah, that's been looked after. That's a nice example, as is the box, and the polystyrene isn't like dirty and damaged like a lot of them you do find. That's actually the third one I've picked up within a week, so I've got choices on the eBay store for you to go and have a little look at. As always, like, this will be listed on the eBay store by the time this video drops. So make sure you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, because that's what I share this sort of stuff first, just to not miss out on it, if you know where I'm coming from. But anyway, the Ford console. I always like this, the console Corsair. The slide-down windows there. This colour blue, in all fairness, slightly less common, so that's nice. You've got the Marlin Rambler Sports here as well, the fastback. I actually seen a real one of these in a car show recently. Wasn't red and black though, unfortunately. Everyone I want to see of these now, well, on the rare occasion you do see one, I want it to be that colour scheme. But yeah, Corgi, that's your fault. You've done that to me. But yeah, what a nice example. Then we've got the Volkswagen European police car. Anyone who knows me and watched me for long enough, I'm a huge Volkswagen fan, so stuff for this era I do love. Nice that it's got the original carbon on top as well. Fair play to this gentleman. He kept some of the stuff, didn't he, in all fairness? Nice example. Well, it did have the cardboard ring. You can see the one dual headlamp has had a slight knock there. However, I can probably straighten that out before I list it, or I'll just leave it for you to do. One or two choices. Let's put the ring back on there. Then we've got some nice Matchbox here as well. Some beautiful condition in all fairness. Some of them a little bit more played with. This one, the Studebaker, that's got the most chips on it. And when I say the most chips, as you can see, kind of minimal in all fairness. The field car is stunning, especially with those wheel hubs. Very, very nice indeed. Boxes are all good on these two. Lamborghini Miura, I think, are fantastic. If I ever won the lottery, I would 100% probably try and buy one of those. I would never fit in it, but at least I can look in it, if you know where I'm coming from. And the Ford pickup truck as well. Great casting. Love this with the plastic back. Really clean example. A little bit of play with, but nice overall. The DAF also has all the girders still attached with the original elastic band, I do believe. Little dust mark on top, that will clean off. So yeah, the Matchbox, really nice. Now this is going to be a mouthful, I know from previous experience, so let's try and get it first time. We've got the Corgi 61 4-furrow plow. There we go, that was a little bit better. We've got some good chrome in that as well. That isn't overly used. Nice example. Box is very crisp on that. You can tell he wasn't so much of a fan as other models. What I was trying to say was, you can tell, right? Well, he obviously loved the FAB because of the condition on the box. That's what he opened more. That's what I was trying to get at. But guessing he wasn't so much of a fan of that. But it's a nice example. Anyway, FAB. Look at the artwork. Original model. Out the box is missing end flaps, which is unfortunate. At least it's there. That's obviously priced into consideration. It's got 2 harpoons sitting in the back. Model is quite nice. Oh, we actually have a rocket in the front too. Nice, very nice. That's not a bad example indeed. Then we've got the Marcus GT850. Needs a box window, but it's a nice example. We've also got the Matchbox Bins ambulance here. You can see he's written his name on some of these boxes, which is a bit of a shame, but that's all right. I understand, like back in the day, if you had brothers or sisters, you were claiming it as yours. If you were taking stuff to school, you want to make sure they came home with you, you know? But yeah, nice example. Box is quite crisp, actually, apart from a little bit of writing and some little edge wear there. But yeah, nice, very nice. You've got the 2 Only Fools and Horses vans. They've always been desirable. Not a lot of money, were they 15, 20 quid each, but they're really nice. You've got the Ford Zodiac police car, bit of sellotape on the end flap there. Car is really nice. Don't forget, I haven't cleaned any of these yet. So these little marks here, literally a wet wipe will clean that up. Well, maybe not the like little corrosion marks there, but it's got all the lights, we've got all the bumpers, we've got the aerial, nice example. Then we've got the Kennel service wagon, based on a 59 Chevy Impala, which is one of my favorite vehicles, as I've mentioned many times. We actually have the dogs with it too. Awesome, I didn't even realize that. So that's cool, very nice indeed. Original box, and we've got the Puma Mercedes-Benz. Unfortunately, we're missing the crest badge. Windscreen wipers do work. That's a nice feature. Awesome. Then you've got the hovercraft next to it, the SRN6. You've got the Hillman Imp. That's another nice example. That is nice, actually. Oh, yes, we've got luggage in there too. Really, really nice. That's a nice example indeed. Bit of Jerry Anderson then. We got the Spectrum patrol vehicle with that little jet sound. So just to create that, you've just got to push down on the rear. And you can hear it. Harder you push, the more friction noise it's going to make. Ed Striker's car, right? Lovely example. Small crack there, but it's got all the original paperwork. It's got a great box with it as well. I'll factor that into the price, obviously. It's a bit of a shame. Good thing about these is, if you wanted to buy a bit of a beaten up one, you can just unscrew the base there and just fit the new glass, the original glass in there. I obviously won't mess around with that. I prefer to keep things original, but that's something that you can do. Then we've got the Volkswagen Carmen Gear. Oh, I love these models. Again, a vehicle I would love to own in real life. We've just popped that there. We've got the spare tire, which you press underneath, which then lifts the hood. You can see the luggage is in there, in the rear. What else have we got? Yep, we've got the little clear plastic over the engine. You can't quite work it out on there, but it is there. That's a nice example overall. Beautiful. I haven't had a Carmen Gear in for a little while as well. And yeah, look at the condition on that. That's nice. Then we've got the Lancia Fulva. Again, another nice model. I always like the way the hood opens on these. There we go. The little side opening there. Nice. Then we've got the Dodge Q Fargo. I believe the Q Fargos are built in the UK, a lot of them. Well, these Dodges. Someone did leave me the comment, didn't you, on YouTube a little while back explaining it. And I've completely forgot it. So drop in the comment below, and I promise I'll remember it this time. Anyway, you've got little Aston Martin DB68 Avenue, Battle of Britain, with the original inner packaging. That's a really nice example, in all fairness. It's all there, all the wheels, etc. So yeah, the little Comma van here, nice example. Model itself is lovely. We need a Perspex window. Now, I know a lot of dealers will actually fit one of those. I love the artwork. I'm sorry, I do. I know a lot of dealers will actually just fit a new window. I'd prefer to sell it like that and a little bit cheaper. Give you the option to do it. At the end of the day, it's left you original, and it's on my conscience, you know. We've got another one of the Ford Transporters. I sold one of those last week that came in, so there's another one there. Similar sort of condition. I've been knocking them out around about £50 to £60 for like that sort of condition. Boxes all there. It's a little bit tatty. Then we've got the hopper truck on top. That's very nice. Really, really nice, actually. Box is a bit worn. Model itself, near mint. So yeah, some of the loose stuff anyway. I won't like share absolutely everything, but what I have noticed in one or two of these models that I opened, we've got luggage. We've also got luggage. It's quite a nice example. That needs a box, really, doesn't it? Same with the Simp cut as well. Little competition finish mini. bit of playware. That's a shame that's not mint box, because that's the harder colour to find. But yeah, nice example. Few things for you. The Rover with its trans-light headlamps. I always like that. Simple feature, but a nice feature. Some other Corgis, the FJ Jeep here, FC150 even, sorry. Like that. Another one of these. Do you know, you go years without getting one of these in. And I had one in the collection a couple of months ago, which isn't sold. So I've got another one. I'm half tempted to keep that, because every Christmas I think to myself, I wouldn't mind finding one of them just to put it out. And I don't know, we'll see. You'll have to check on the eBay store if I did see either to keep it or not. Now, stick with me as I stand up. We've got a lovely, oh, taking the chair with me. I do apologise, everyone. Got a lovely carry case here. I've never actually had one with a tag and the gentleman's address on there. Now, top row of models, not the best. There's some nice ones in here as well, don't get me wrong. But he's written his name on that one. That's nice, actually, isn't it? Oh, yeah, super fast as well. Very nice. And a pink base. But as we go to the bottom layer, they're all pretty much gorgeous, in all fairness. You see the other wheel version of it there. Yeah, nice. What I'm going to do is probably sell the case empty. I wonder if he's got the TVs in this. Oh, yes, he has. Brilliant. Nice. And a tire off something. But yeah, I'll probably sell these separate because I think they deserve it. Look at the condition. And I'll just sell the empty case because the case is still desirable. Very nice. Now, give you a small teaser of the other collection that I've purchased. I need to go through all this properly. Original Batman, the ice cream truck in there. This cost me a lot of money, but you can see why when you look at some of the stuff that's inside there. You've got red lines in there. Yeah, you got a nice stuff. Look at all this plastic. This is going to be a bit of a schooling session for myself, but some of these models are wonderful. There's a lot of early things in here. 2 trays of it. Like little Norebs, I think, some of those, aren't they? It's very nice. Some of these as well. Look at this. Look at that. All of these actually work also. I've put a battery and tested them on the terminals. They run very well. All of them work apart from this one because there's no motor in there. But it's a really nice example. Batmobile in there. You've got a trade box Dinky down there. You've got the Dinky rally car. Yeah. The Quaker Oaks Land Rover. Some Norebs. Some really, really sweet stuff. Again with these, and again with these. Some really, really nice examples. Look at this. Brilliant. So what do we think, boys and girls? Diecast God's looking down on me again. I feel very blessed, very, very lucky to just to be the custodian of this stuff, just to find it a new home. So what I'll do, I'll wrap this video up here. Keep an eye out over coming days for part 2, which is going to be that little collection you've had a teaser of. I'll get all that out on the table and we can have a good look at it. Keep an eye on the eBay store, and just thank you very much for the support as always. I really, really appreciate it, more than you will ever know. Boys and girls, until next time, happy collecting. I'll see you in another video very, very soon. You know exactly what to do. Ta-ra now.